Hi, I'm Kaylee. Welcome back to my channel. I was going through my makeup box thing the other day and I found that I still had some of the products that I used to use when I was in like middle school and high school. So I thought it would be fun / interesting to see to use the same products and like how I used to do my makeup back in middle school to see what it would look like now. And to be honest, I know makeup goes bad. And yes, some of these products like I have repurchased, they are new, but some are still from middle school. I know, but it's like the eyeshadow and the lipstick. So it is what it is, and that's just what we're doing today. We'll start off. This is, I think I actually had like Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer was what I originally got in middle school, but we have the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, which I think is similar enough. So story time. I remember I think I was like 10, 11 when I had first wanted to like start to try out and get makeup. And I remember my mom, my sweet mom, love you mom, she like wasn't sure. My mom was never a person who, at least then, was super into makeup, very knowledgeable about it, especially not knowledgeable for like what kind of color you get for this child or what makeup do you put on a 10-year-old. So she actually took me to Sephora and had one of the like workers help us out, and basically she just let the worker pick out makeup for me and bought it for me. So very sweet and very kind of my mom, especially like it was such a good idea, not as someone who didn't know or wasn't sure, to just like have someone who is supposed to know what they're doing. So all these products are the products that one salesman, Sephora, I don't know what they're called at Sephora, but the person who worked at Sephora gave me or told me to use. Especially like color matching. I feel like color matching is so hard, even just for yourself. Like you think you're one color and then you try it on and you're like, yeah, no. There's one thing. I didn't use concealer back then, so I'm not going to use it now. I mean, I'm sure, yeah, I can use some, but I didn't even start using concealer till I was like, I want to say it's senior in college. I just didn't use concealer because when I was a senior in college, that's when like my acne got pretty bad. So I'm going back to not using it as much, but okay. Next step. I have the Bare Minerals blush in the shade Vintage Peach. Now, I have repurchased this, I think, 3 times. I really like it. It's really nice. You do have to be careful because with these like powder ones, they do kind of go everywhere. But I do think it's like a great color for my skin tone, especially like in the summertime. What was everyone's makeup routine when they were in middle school? I do remember like there was that phase of using black eyeliner in your waterline, and I could never do it. Not because I didn't try. I tried, but I could never like get the eyeliner in my waterline. I always freaked out and decided that it was just gonna be a no. Okay, now into the products that are officially from middle school. So this is, I have no idea if these are even made anymore. Who knows? But these are Bare Minerals eyeshadows, the loose powder ones, in the shade In the Buff and Queen Phyllis. So if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I used the darker one in the crease and then the lighter one all over, because you remember how that was like a thing. Anyone remember? Anyone out there? I'll put my doing? Also, I used to have different makeup brushes, and I don't know why, but I remember them being so hard. Like, kind of like the ones that came in the Naked palettes from Urban Decay. Why were they so hard? Why did they always, like, hurt? Maybe it was just me. Maybe I just have sensitive eyelids, but I remember they were always very scratchy and hurt, and it's so hard to blend. Going back and looking at the thumbnails, well, I was looking at the thumbnails for like some of my videos earlier today, and I realized that I have worn a crew neck sweatshirt in the majority of all of my videos. Guys, I just like to say it is still frigid here in New York, so crew necks are like my winter uniform in a way. Like, if I'm gonna be cold, I at least want to be comfortable. So the bottoms change, but you guys never see the bottoms, but the crew necks stay the same, at least until it gets warm. I just do not, in the winter, I just have zero energy to put in an effort in my wardrobe. It's pretty bad sometimes. Like, as soon as the initial funness of December and the beginning of January wear off, I am done. I am so done with winter. Ooh, this is very sparkly. Wow. I think I started wearing makeup every day when I was like a sophomore in high school, I want to say. Yeah, this routine is so simple, I think. And then I remember I would use eyeliner. So this is just a brown one that I have lying around. Me and my brother are he's home for spring break right now, so we are going to go see the new Scream movie in a little bit. I think it's at like 1:15 is the showing, so I'm kind of excited. I love the original Scream. That's like, I would say, probably my favorite horror movie, just because it's so campy. I love it. But this is gonna be the first Scream that I've seen in theaters. I never seen any of the other Screams in theaters. I watched the most recent one before this, so like I know these characters and like what's gonna happen, but I didn't see all the Screams. Like, once the original people weren't in it anymore, then for those, I don't know if it was just one movie or like two movies, I didn't watch those. Be nice. We were stuck in our house all day yesterday because of the snow. Guys, I am so ready for warm weather. You have no idea. So ready for warm weather. Shoveling, I'm over it. I'm so over it. But yeah, that's what I did yesterday, was basically just shovel and read. I'm currently reading Chain of Gold. I'm almost done with it, by Cassandra Clare. I'm starting to get back into my fantasy era of books. I used to be big into, again, just bringing it back to like middle school, high school, Kaylee. I used to be big into like dystopian fantasy books. I was either reading a dystopian fantasy book or a John Green book at all times. So I'm getting back into that, and I'm really enjoying it. If you guys have any fantasy recs, please do let me know, or just book recs in general. I'd greatly appreciate it. Oh yeah, was using Lights, Camera, Lashes by Tarte. This is not the one I used in middle school. I think I used like a drugstore one, but I couldn't remember which one it was. I think it was like a Maybelline one. But this is had the closest wand as to what I remember it to have been. And then we're on the last step. It was really simple. But even still, like with the colors and everything, it's still kind of cute. Like, that girl, she did good. Props to that girl, because from then learning this and learning how to do this is then when I started watching so many YouTube videos on how to properly apply makeup and learn how to braid my hair and all the other beauty gurus out there who taught me many practical life skills. I thank you. And then this lipstick is the lipstick that I used in high school. It's called Toasted Almond by L'Oreal Paris. Okay. I guess it's just like a neutrally color. Because you remember when it was a thing to have like really nude matte like lips? Why was that a thing? It didn't look good, but we thought it did. At least I didn't think it looked good. But so yeah, that is my middle school makeup. And of course, like now I definitely like, I do my brows and I guess that's the only difference. So I do my brows and I use like lip liner and a different lipstick now. Oh, some things that I do want to mention though. I just got this Dibs stick. I'm sure you've heard about this. So I used this and then I did that trend that was going around where you put the contour or like bronzer underneath your foundation. I think like Hailey Bieber's makeup artist did it. I don't know the exact name, but it looked really good. Like I highly would either just recommend doing this or to try that. Then also something else that I've been doing lately is headband with your sweatshirt. I never used to be a headband girl, but I really like this particular one. I got it in like a 3-pack from Amazon, and it is really nice because normally headbands hurt my head, but this one does not. And I don't know, I think it just kind of like elevates your sweatshirt. It makes it a little bit more of an outfit. I need to brush my hair. Let me go grab a brush. So yeah, I found these headbands from influencer Bridget on Instagram. She owns the bar with like the bar sweatshirts. So I will link them below because I really do like them. Yeah, so that is the finished look. What do you think? Middle school makeup. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video.